Ultimate Halo now has a Discord. Go to the description, join the community, and let's talk some Halo. Have you ever just sat there and thought to yourself, some Halo on the go would be a fantastic idea? Yes, I mean, I do all the time pretty much, and Halo will never truly be the same experience on the phone. And for those of us who are testing out Project xCloud on their phones or their other portable devices, we all know that it's great. It's a cool experience to play a AAA title on the go. But for those of us who are really into our gaming, or for those of us who are actually playing competitive games that require reactions to be quick, then sometimes the latency just doesn't cut it. Then last week I made a video about my top 7 favourite Halo fan games. Now this doesn't necessarily count as a fan game, but what I do want to say that it is an awesome little project made by Legend Studios, and his links will be in the description. So I thought I would bring you guys the latest Halo fan project for you all to look at, and so you can fit this little game, this little thing that goes on your device into your own pocket and play it on the go. So let's get into the video.
Ultimate Halo.
So the first thing I would like to point out is that this game is all built in the Unity engine, much like our friends over at Installation 01 who are making their own custom fan-built Halo game. A lot of work has gone into it, the creators doing it by themselves, and there was AI implemented in a previous build, but they've also started again and now it's looking a lot better now that they've actually started some things from scratch. Ooh, tell you what, actually, we'll put some earphones in because so there's no feedback. Alright, so first of all, you start off and you put in your login name. So put your name, of course, it's Fletch from Ultimate Halo. Subscribe. Now the first thing we're going to cover is the UI. It's Halo 3. Legend has clearly gone to try pump some nostalgia straight into your veins, and I'll give it to him. He's done just that. And it already makes sense because I already want to go pick up my 360 and just stare at the screen. I absolutely love this menu to pieces. It's probably one of my favourite Halo ones just because of the pure nostalgia of it all. So next up, the only thing that's available at the moment is custom games. Now if we're going to go to the custom games option, I'm just going to move me over here for the time being. Hi guys. Now they do plan to add more maps in the future, but for now we've just got Valhalla, so we're going to stick to that. Everything else not really working at the moment, so we're going to start the game and we're going to see what this thing looks like in person. Okay, so that was fairly quick in terms of the loading speed. Just going to move myself back over here. There we go. So the first thing we can see here is that the lighting is fairly flat. Of course, this is made by one guy and it's very early days yet, but to say he's doing this on his own is pretty incredible. So to move, on the bottom left, as you always get in a Halo game, is the radar. So if we move with that, so straight off the bat, smooth, it feels great, it just feels how you'd expect a mobile game to play. The UI, so we're going to test a few things first. Obviously controls on a FPS game on a mobile are always a bit tricky. So first of all, obviously you've got your standard jump, you've got your crouch, you've got your melee, which feels pretty good. You can switch your weapons just above the radar. Animations are exactly the same as how they were in Halo 3. So I'm going to switch back to the assault rifle. And what's cool, I'm not sure if you all noticed that bit there, but the actual assault rifle fire weapon, you can pull it around so it doesn't obstruct your field of view when you're actually playing the game and actually playing against enemies. So, and in terms of weapon switching, of course, normally you've just got an action button on you, so it's normally button X or right bumper or whatever controller setup you decide to use, but in this you simply walk up to the weapon and it brings up a dynamic button that only appears when you come close to it. Just click up, pick up the rocket launcher, and here we go. This one's got a zoom in, so we can zoom in, fire a bit further down the line, but beautiful. Animation's just the same. Honestly, I absolutely love it. Can't get enough. And can we also appreciate how wide the field of view is in this thing? Because I absolutely like Halo 3. I struggle to go back to it these days just because the field of view is so wide. So narrow rather, but this one is quite wide, especially because the Samsung Galaxy S10 that I'm playing on is quite a wide phone screen, so of course the game's got to adapt. And also, let me show you one other thing. Let's just flip this around. You can also go in a horizontal mode. Now I'm not sure if anyone would ever want to use this, but it would be very interesting If you were static and you just wanted to practice your shooting, so let's say for example I want to switch my weapon and you were static and you just had targets coming at you, so you could have a static Halo shooting game, and here I am shooting at them now. That'd be good for a Halo mobile game rather than the stuff we normally get. In terms of the map itself, the basic geometry is all here, of course. The Pelican is over there. I keep pressing crouch instead of jumping. I want to jump. Naturally, when it comes to Halo, you just want to jump. One thing I will say is that the base movement speed could be shifted up a little bit, but that's fine. You know, I'm still getting used to it a little bit, but I think when it actually came to actual gameplay, especially if there's AI involved, you probably want to be wanting to zip around the map quite quickly. And in terms of any what we are just going to do is, of course, the water's not quite sorted in the game yet, so I'm just going to take advantage of having no map barriers, and I'm actually going to get outside of the map, because when I was playing Halo games when I was younger, I was always obsessed with the idea of getting out of bounds, getting out of the maps, and this is just like, this is just free reign for me to do whatever the heck I like, so this is perfect. And also in terms of any feedback, I would say that I wouldn't mind the buttons being slightly closer together to some degree, but I mean, it's not a big deal as such. Okay guys, so we are nearly there. I think that the one thing that's probably missing, as far as I recall, Valhalla was actually placed on the Ark. So the Ark as a skybox, or maybe even a Halo ring, would be fairly ideal. Oh my goodness, that's going high. So we're now on top. Man, this is like so cool. Like the fact that I am doing this on my Samsung Galaxy S10 on my Android phone is incredible. Unfortunately, it's not out for iOS just yet. Well, it's not out at all yet. It's kind of just playing around with it, trying to get as many things working as possible. But wow. Yeah, I think wow is the only word I can describe this with. And now we're going to come up to a valley view. How awesome is that? Come on, guys. How incredible is that? I'm wowed. Legend Studios, well done. This is actually fantastic. I know you're quite a bit younger than me, in your teens, and you know what? If I was doing this as a teenager, I'd be expecting a job in the industry right away. So, but I suck at this kind of stuff. I have no idea where to start. So, kudos to you, my friend. So, guys, that was the unofficial port, I guess you can call it a port for Halo, but that was by Legend Studios. His links are in the description. Go check him out, because he will be updating you regularly on this, and as will I will be trying to get builds of this and just playing around with it, because it's all good fun, especially when there's AI added. So make sure you subscribe to both I and Legend Studios. My name is Jack Fletcher, and I will see you next time on the one and the only Ultimate Halo.
Subscribe now to Ultimate Halo for more unfriggin' believable Halo content.